What's up? Okay, so this is going to be my review of the EPL Premier League transfer winners based on the teams. My winner number one, Manchester City. Frankly speaking, I remember when Manchester City did splash the cash just because they had it. I felt then they didn't know exactly like what they were doing in terms of transfer because they had difficulties gelling the team, though they had big name signings. But after a couple of years, I feel they've gotten to a point where they've understood the system, and with the introduction of Pep Guardiola, it's now a team that's been changed and transformed, and we can see it with the signings this season. They were amazing last season, but again, they still made some signings this season, and Rodri was the most important introduction, in my opinion, because I feel he's a perfect replacement for the aging Fernandinho, why also him being a complete midfielder. And we've seen it so far in the first couple of games they've played, and they also had other signings. So I feel Man City can be considered winners from this transfer window. Okay, my number two winners from the EPL Premier League transfer this season is Everton. Well, Everton, the team which I would say they've got quite a handful of players, but looking at that season transfer, they brought in Iwobi from Arsenal, and they brought in Moise Kean. I think that's the right way to pronounce his name, but yeah, he came from Juventus, and they also had some other signings. Frankly speaking, I consider Everton winners because most of these players, I feel, the Juventus youngster is a bargain, and especially if he can score a lot of goals this season, and for the price they acquired him for, that's quite a plus to the team. And also the addition of Iwobi, I feel he can bring something which they might have been lacking in the team. So that's my take on Everton being my number two winners. Okay, another winner I consider is Aston Villa. They brought in Trezeguet, and we saw the way he performed in the African Cup of Nations. I feel he was amazing, and they've got other signings too. Well, I feel most of the signings for Aston Villa wouldn't walk into their first team so easily, but they've added like some players to their squad and increased the depth of the squad. So I believe they can do well this season. And my number four winner, Arsenal. Yeah, I know some people wouldn't necessarily consider Arsenal to be a winner, but I don't remember when last Arsenal splashed this amount of cash and couple of players in one transfer. Especially, I know most people won't consider David Luiz to be a good addition, but I feel he's a good addition because, I mean, how much did they get him for? And especially from the rival, David Luiz, I feel, if not for anything, he can bring an experience to that back lineup. Yes, we saw the game against Liverpool, and he struggled a little bit, but that being put aside, on a good day, David Luiz can be, the man you can count on, kind of, to help your defense. So those are my take on the teams I consider winners from the EPL transfer this season. At least on paper, but as the season progresses, we'll see how each of this team and their players perform. So yeah, that's my take on the winners So that's my take on the winners of the EPL Premier League transfer this season. Yes.